With classic WoW once again consuming my free time like Augustus Gloop eating his way through a chocolate river, it was inevitable that I would start a new classic series here on the channel. But no true adventure is complete without a challenge, so I have set myself the challenge of becoming the greatest warrior in classic World of Warcraft. Okay, maybe that's a bit bold. Let's just say that I'll try not to embarrass myself, hopefully. I am playing a warrior though, an undead warrior to be precise. Why not a burly orc or tauren, you might ask? Well, let me ask you this. Who needs muscles when you've got bones? I'm of course playing Season of Discovery, and before we go any further, let me just say that I for one am having an absolute blast. Yes, because I am playing a warrior, when I fight against druids and hunters, I feel like a toddler attacking his dad with a plastic toy sword. But the world isn't perfect. I, after all, can't rely on aspect of the cheetah, like these animal-abusing, bow-wielding psychopaths.
Leave the grey leave the grey one, dude. Leave the level 16. Oh no, it's the humanity.
Level 14 mage, die.
Dude, this is just griefing. This ain't right.
But if there's one thing I know about warriors, it's that they never give up. And they just keep getting stronger and stronger. So join me, Vulgrin, and my good friend Tim the Swede, as we once again embark upon an epic classic WoW adventure. There will be pain, there will be suffering, but in the end, there will be triumph. Or at least I hope so. Ah, Deathnell, a place I know and love. As an Englishman, I just feel right at home here, given the persistent aura of decay and disappointment, and the fact that the sun only shines for 3 days out of the year. It's my natural habitat, you could say. But for your benefit and mine, I'll gloss over most of the leveling process, as whilst it was thankfully swift, it was also frankly embarrassing. I'd always intended to ultimately play a tank, so I made the foolish decision to level as a prot warrior with a one-handed shield. Combined with the buffs to mobs in Season of Discovery, this made killing anything a lengthy and often unsuccessful process. And I lost count of how many times I got my arse handed to me by some angry level 12 quillboars armed only with sharpened sticks and a hatred for all lovers of bacon. My enmity towards these porky pillocks knows no bounds. But fear not, dear viewer, I would get my revenge on them in good time. But more about that later. I proceeded to level, moving on from the Barrens to Stone Talon Mountains, where I'd like to say that my experience started to improve, but in truth I went from dying some of the time to dying most of the time.
Oh no.
And this wasn't helped by the gangs of psychopathic elves and gnomes that decided to treat Winshire Crag like Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, that's an alliance point. Oh, okay.
Don't be alarmed though, my friends, I did manage to eventually hit max level. Probably because this is still only level 25 in Season of Discovery. If I had been making this series when the level cap is raised all the way to 60, then we could end up 12 episodes deep with me still fucking around in the Badlands. Not that that's ever happened before.
Do you remember that, like, when I started this character, I think you were level 30?
At least level 30. I remember escorting you to Menethil Harbour. The difference is though, I've been moving house and I'm also recording this shit. So that's
I know you've been busy, but
I don't get paid by the government like you do in Sweden to play fucking Dota and World of Warcraft.
Most of my early experience on the warrior was an admittedly slow and painful process, and this wasn't helped by some strange and frankly spooky bugs, such as being trapped in a zeppelin that apparently no one else could see, people moonwalking across Azeroth, and, well, this. Now I'm not sure what was going on here. I guess I momentarily became the subject of an episode of Most Haunted. When the game actually worked as intended, I was keenly aware of how much gear reliance mattered to me as a warrior. I wanted to be out there slaughtering Alliance dogs and ploughing through dungeons like a Norfolk farmer who just got a new Massey Ferguson.
I'm gonna go and get some milk out of a cow. Who's a jammy bastard?
but it was obvious to me that none of this was going to happen unless I evolved from a level 1 nerd into a level 69 boss with a high gear score. That's how Mafia works. But it was ironically during the leveling process that the armoured gods of the warrior class sent me a blessing. Crom himself reached up from the arsehole of the earth and pointed me in the direction of glory. A class quest that would, in time, provide me with 4 pieces of decent armour that would get the ball rolling. There was just one problem. This questline is the most brutal questline in the world of World of Warcraft. Trust me, it's in the name, so it must be true. Now, to my eternal chagrin, the stream VODs covering half of this epic adventure ended up mysteriously disappearing. Well, actually it turns out I was just being a lazy shite and forgot to download half of them within the maximum 7-day window before Twitch jettisons them into the void with full military honours. God alone knows where these streams ended up. Probably stuck on that Zeppelin hovering somewhere off the coast of Stranglethorn. I'm the only person on the Zeppelin, and the Zeppelin is stuck in the air, hovering above the sea. This means that unless you were part of the stream audience at the time, consisting of my mother, girlfriend and the family dog, I'm going to have to fill you in on what went down. On a side note though, if you do want to join in on the madness and watch me live, you can find a link to my Twitch in the comments, and it should be also flashing obnoxiously on your screen right about now. So, the Brutal Armour questline. What can I say? Remember being a kid and being forced to go shopping with your mum, and she'd make you travel to the 4 corners of the globe in search of the weirdest stuff that you could never possibly need in your life? No? Just me? Well, that's what this quest is. It's essentially the weirdest shopping list you'll ever see. But, jokes aside, I had a ton of fun doing it. I had to go everywhere from Stone Talon to Hillsbrad to the wetlands just to get the easier items in this quest. But that wasn't going to be enough. The final item necessary for me to obtain my reward was a vial of phlogiston dropped by a quillbore named Rugug in Razorfen Kraul, a dungeon not designed to be completed at level 25, so a bit of a challenge. Also, I have no idea what phlogiston is or why RuPaul was in possession of it, but we'll just call it Piggy Goo for now and move on. Ordinarily, running RFK at this point would prove difficult for less accomplished heroes, but not for me, my friends, because I had Tim on hand to help me, and if there's one thing I've learned so far in our time playing Classic together, it's that to succeed in this game, it's not important that you're a geared or even a good player, you just need a Swedish friend who plays a hunter. There are many blissful moments in this life, but few come close to the feeling of bloody-minded vengeance I experienced when slaughtering this entire tribe of Quillbore after dying so many times in the Barrens while leveling. It might seem a bit vindictive, but I don't like Quillbore. They're animals.
And I slaughtered them like animals.
Finally, I turned the quest in and was rewarded with a genuinely awesome breastplate and a series of follow-up quests, which meant that in short order, I was the proud owner of a whole set of decent armour, and I had become, as the pros would say, pretty fucking stacked. Or at least that's what I thought, because my character looked sharply dressed, and I just bought a new 2H off of Amazon with a cute proc on it. But unfortunately, Tim told me that my gear score was lower than the average IQ in Ashenvale general chat, and that made me sad. By this point, the season had been out for about a month, and whilst I had been lazily enjoying the Christmas holidays with my loved ones like an amateur, Tim was already geared to the nines with a pair of epic leather gloves, 3 tours of active duty in Ashenvale, and a fathom blade strapped to his back. Needless to say, when we got into combat and he started swinging that katana around like his name was Toyotomi Hideyoshi, I felt very inadequate, and no puffs of my shitty sword's fire blast proc could balm my wounded pride. But then I hatched a cunning plan. I might not find it easy to get into a raid group with my current green condition, but what if we made the group? Then we wouldn't have to answer to anyone. We would be in charge.
And we be the master.
And by we here, I of course mean Tim. Half an hour of my boy putting in work, and sure enough, a crack squad of elite horde raiders had been assembled. I barely had time to get my bony ass out of the jacuzzi at Zoram Gore. It was time for me to finally explore the first new raid in Season of Discovery, and hopefully get some sweet loot along the way. Black Fathom Deep's Woodfall. Jump into the water if you get the debuff, don't stand in the clouds. Have fun. So is that knocking into the water? Is that because people are fucking up?
Yeah.
God damn it. That's alright, he's dead anyway. Damn. No blade. Laid down a doozy. It's also not good that the tank fell down there. I love this. It feels like we're all like high school kids doing a raid because we've got level 25 gear.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the orb showing there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see them though because of how fat this guy is. He's a big boy, you know. Fuck. Oh god, fucking hell. I see what you mean about the
Yeah. He did it too early. Down you go. That's probably a good cloak for you, I guess.
4 and 2, 6 and 6. Yeah, it's probably better. I'll fucking need on it. Hey, I got that cloak. It's not a massive upgrade, but this is fun, man. I'm enjoying this shit. I wish I'd done the raid earlier. It's a good way to make some friends that you'll meet up at level 60 with.
Watch your feet.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Oh, dude, I might need on that as a stat stick. Yeah.
Strength.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
I think I can use bows too. I think I learned them. Yeah, I did learn them. Hey, I got it!
Cool, Brett.
Awesome. Right, this guy's getting burned.
Yeah, but he's got 3 faces, so
Alright,
he
okay, cool.
heals up.
Alright,
He goes into intermission, heals up.
I see.
Then we avoid murlocs twice.
I'm looking forward to that. I always love these kinds of fights.
12 seconds later.
Oh, fuck. Ugh. Just stand behind the boss in that phase? Does that really work? Oh,
Maybe it does.
it's kind of annoying. I'll try that out next time, Clanus, and if I die, on your head be it, sir. Right, here we go. Let's try that. Oh yeah, I've got other people doing it here, so yeah. Oh, that's kind of a shame, man. I'm kind of sad that that works.
I think it's only melee behind the boss, because I think the meteor favors ranged.
Yeah, did come for you there. Awesome. Got a wand, a trinket, and the ropes. Right. Okay, let's do it.
Who dares disturb my meditation?
So is this guy's second last boss? Wow. Good. It's a good length for a 10 man, I think.
It's fine. This group's damage is like through the roof, so
Yeah.
we'll be good.
I'm also like not really taking any damage. Do I really need to use it? Fuck it, I'll use it. I used it as he died. Okay, what did he drop?
There's a neck.
Ooh, there's a warlock thing. Ooh, okay, that I mean it's a tank neck, isn't it? So I'll just see if any of the tanks need on it.
You can ask.
To be fair, the tank needed on it, so I'm just going to agree. I don't think it's fair to need on what's clearly a tanking neck if the
Yeah.
If the
Do the honorable thing.
Time Warrior. Well, especially because like he needed on the bow and didn't get it, so. Never can anyone say that I'm not honourable. Okay, finally. The time has come for battle.
Akumai must be slain.
Let's turn this little fishy fucker into sushi. He's a big boy. He's kind of pretty though. We're fighting the last boss, he's a Hydra. He's a big fishy fuck.
Blast coming in.
Breath incoming.
Okay, he's facing that way. Oh dude, this is easy, like he's fucking... This isn't hard.
It can get very hard. There's also going to be ads once they cleanse.
Okay. How can he get hard? How does it get hard?
Breath incoming.
Oh, so we have to...
Just the ads.
Yeah. Okay.
Breath
Corrosive
incoming.
blast. So you run to the elemental, like if you get the... That's for the tanks, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to get stacks, so you have to cleanse, because that just spawns more ads.
That's fine.
He's going to be transitioning into void form, by the way, in a while,
Okay.
and then you can't hit him. So he's doing that right now. So you only kill ads when this phase happens. But
Okay,
there
that's
are
fine.
no ads right now.
There is this one behind him. Oh, he's just fucking a little bit crazy. Run to the tank, always run to
And he
the tank.
keeps doing the breath, by the way.
Okay, understood.
Breath incoming.
So, who can damage him whilst he's in void form? Anyone?
Breath incoming.
Anyone.
Oh god, shit. Fuck. Okay. I thought you said we can't damage him. Like melee
No,
can't.
only when he transitions.
Oh, right, okay, fuck. He's been sat just focusing purely on the add-ons, the ads this entire time.
Oh no, you can
Breath
hit the boss, it's
incoming.
fine.
Okay, that's fine then. I think we got him. We got it. Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Strike of the Hydra. Strike of the Hydra.
There we go.
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh.
But there's a helmet.
With Akumai diced up into little bits of sushi, victory was achieved, and I hadn't even died once. Honestly, I had a great time running the raid. It was simple enough, yet engaging and fun. Just what I want from my classic raiding experience. And 3 pieces of gear is not bad for my first run. It's just a shame that everything stinks of fish. And I think that's a pretty good spot to end this video at, now that I've completed the current PvE endgame. And yes, I will of course continue to farm the raid for gear whilst we remain in phase 1. I want to try my hand at some PvP like a truly elite Giga Chat. In fact, I've got some quite interesting ideas for what we could do. I found myself in ghost form in Ashenvale far too many times to not want my revenge, and it's about time I gave those Alliance dogs a taste of my bony cock. But if you want to join me for that high-octane, testosterone-fueled romp, you'll have to wait for the next video. If you enjoyed this one, and you'd like to see more of our adventure, you can always subscribe to the channel and like the video, which always helps. If you want to catch me live, my Twitch is linked down below. I would love to see you in a stream soon. For now though, my friends, have fun, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye bye!